Welcome back. I'll see you at the top. This is what it's about. I got so many messages from the last episode. Welcome to episode 4. I see you at the top with JJ and Tammy. And I know y'all really want to know, like, T, what happened in that tax office? What really happened? Did you really get your head knocked off? No. It wasn't nothing like that. The guy's, he's a cool guy. He was chilling, but he wanted what he wanted. And that was just that. And I just thank God for Jeremy being there for me at the time. It was a really low time. Money was low. Direction was low. Vision was low for every part, each part. And, I wish him nothing but blessings today. But at that time, it was a real low season. And my friend was there for me, like protected me. And that's what my dad would do, rest in peace. And that's what my brother would do, like, period. So that's really all I want to say about that little part. Like, but it did get really rough in there. And that was JJ's first tax office. So he was like, man, y'all better stop fighting up in here. I'm trying to make me some money, okay? And I only had 6 clients. So whatever I brung in wasn't enough. So
yeah, so
how did you feel about Miss Fight in your office? For real, tell the people the truth. Miss whole fight in your office. Like,
I had a lot of emotions about that because, like, for one, like, don't know grown people supposed to be in here fighting. Like, we trying to make some money. Like, everybody trying to get paid. Like, let's not do that. So I was disappointed at both of y'all. I was disappointed. Cause again, like, during that time, like, if now Jeremy, who I am now, I would have kind of like, hold up, what happened? I would have tried to, but then I'm like, y'all need to stop. Like, you know what I'm saying? But more so for you, I wanted to make sure you was good. You a lady, right? Ladies supposed to be protected. So, and I knew him. So I kind of know, him. And so, just bro,
chill out, right?
Yeah, man. Like,
just talk, regular talk.
Yeah, man. Let's get some paper, man. Like,
so moving forward.
Saying?
So moving forward from that, like, that's answering y'all's question because I don't want y'all to think I almost got killed or nothing. This is not that like that. No, it was just a little something that went on. But it was just another sign that Jeremy was there for me, And so all this is going through my mind. So moving forward, we got through the tax season. He helped me find a place. And I am one of the best speakers that maybe the world really knows. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. This is not me being like, no, this is humbly speaking. Like, if it's time to preach, it's time to preach. If it's time to speak, it's time to speak. But I was shy, y'all. This was me being honest with you all. People do not know this about me, and it's hard for me to talk about this, but I was so shy to talk in front of the camera. Like what I'm doing right now, I would literally shake, get to sweating, and your cousin would call and say, he called me in August of 2017. Time had passed. Tax season was over. Me and his friend was going back to back. It was given, toxic. It was given no, yes, no, yes, no, yes. So Jeremy would call and be like, listen, T, you need to go live for like 30 days straight. And just talk about taking your 3 products, walk for 30 minutes, and do it for 30 days. And it was called the 30-33 from Coach Stormy Wellington. Shout out to my coach, period, Dr. Stormy Wellington, $52 million woman, taught me everything I need to know about business. And he was like, you need to go live. And I'm like, live? I'm like, I can't talk in front of people. Like, this is not what I do. He said, do it, try it. And at the end, I did it. And I'm like, why did you do that? Like, why did you call me out of all people and just, you're still helping me?
Yeah, so.
Like, you're still like, what is it about Tammy? Like, they just need so much help.
Nah, I mean, man, I just saw you was like, you was grinding, right? And then again, you was, how we have people in our lives and we don't have people, it's like out of sight, out of mind. But you was there. Again, you was always around, right? So again, I talked to you mostly every other day. Saw you, when you was with him, and I just got a download from Gary V. And so again, that was a season that I was like engulfed in learning. Like I was a student during that time. So after the tax season,
Wow.
I'm still learning. I'm still trying to get better. And I'm just reading and reading. And he told, well, in a book I was reading, he said that it's gonna be like this. Like he predicted this, the social media content, podcast.
Yes, he did.
He predicted that.
Shout
then
out to Gary V.
This is 2017, right?
Yeah.
So we 2025. He said, go live, social media every day. And when he said that, I didn't even take it for myself because again, I'm not into that. Like I'm not into talking and social media, and I wasn't into that then. But I downloaded it because
you could have told your baby mama that. You told me.
I told you because I knew where you was going. Like I knew like you was on the path of being a speaker. You was on the path of, you was on this path of speaking, and you was the perfect person to get that information to. So I called you and I told you.
And so I went
Go
viral.
live.
I went viral the
You went
30th
viral.
day.
Yep. Damn, the last day?
The last day I went viral.
Dang.
Yeah. And not only that, we were still going out every weekend. At this point, it got deeper, y'all. Like, I started calling Jeremy when me and Mr. Anderson was having issues. He would call me when him and his baby mama was having issues. I would mentor his baby mama. But at the same time, it still was no feelings there. It was nothing there. We didn't do nothing. Like, let's break the ice. Let's go on and let it be known. Episode 4, me and Jeremy did not break the code. Like, we didn't do nothing. It was nothing like, let's meet me up here. Let's be sneaky. Let's have sex. Let's get it popping. Like, you know what's going on. None of that ever happened. Ever. So, period. And then moving forward, it was like at the 30th day that I went viral from going live, doing what he said. He's always been my leader. I always listen to him. Hurricane Harvey happened. Like, you remember when Hurricane Harvey happened in Houston? The whole Houston was flooded. People died. Like, shout out to Houston, man. People lost everything. And he was like, they're doing some type of program where you can get paid $2,500 a week. And we was at Mr. Anderson's apartment, and you was like, Tammy. You said Tammy and your baby mama name.
Look, let me say.
But you said you said Tammy.
Yeah.
You added her because she was sitting here. You said, Tammy, you need to go to Houston, get some money.
Let me say this about that time. So
yeah, talk to me
again,
about
I knew where the money. I always knew where the money was at.
You always put money.
I always knew where the money. I know where the money is. I know how to go get the money. So I don't know who told me, but somebody told me about, like, you can sign up to go down there and be like a
help.
What you call it? Inspection.
Inspector?
No, it's adjuster.
Okay, adjuster.
Adjuster. You can go down there and you can, they gonna pay for you to have a hotel. They gonna give you per diem. They just told me, and then I did all the research. So I'm trying to put everybody on. You need to go down there. Because, again, I knew what your situation was. You need to go to Houston. And I wanted to go. I wanted to go real bad because it was personal for me because I was thinking about tax season next year.
Okay.
I need to go down there and get some money. And so I can invest in the tax season 2018.
I remember.
Right? Mm-hmm. But so at the time, I couldn't go because I had my daughter.
You did.
So I had my daughter. Right, so I had to make a decision, but for me going, or my son's mom going, right? Her.
You told me.
I told you to go, so you was already going, right?
No,
so,
you told me.
Yeah, I told you to go. Yeah, I told you to go. I told him to go. I'm like, let's go.
Everybody was going,
but I couldn't go. So I couldn't go because I had my daughter, and so at the time, there was conflict between my daughter's mom in her at the time. She was like, I don't know if I can trust her. You going down there to Houston,
Jesus.
and her being
So your
with my
first
daughter.
baby mama didn't want.
She didn't want me to.
She didn't want Jemiah with your second baby mama.
Yeah, she didn't want her.
Trust your second baby mama.
She didn't trust that. She was like,
Jesus help.
I didn't, and so I didn't know how to tell her that. You know what I'm saying?
Why you just didn't tell her?
I didn't know how to say that. Like, my baby mama don't want you to be with my daughter.
She don't got no problem saying it now. You should have just told her.
I'm saying, but
in a nicer way.
I'm saying, but you know, that's, again, was young. I'm 28, 26, 28, whatever. And so I made the decision. I'm like, you go. I said, you go. You go down there, you make the money, and you know, you bring the money back to the crib. Bring the money back home, because we need the money, because we need the money for tax season. Like, we need the paper.
Okay.
Right, so go down. She was okay. She was all in. And then y'all went down there together.
You told me about it.
So y'all went together. So y'all had a hotel together, right?
We did.
So,
well, I had a hotel by myself at first. You thought
Okay.
we were staying together. We weren't staying together yet.
Okay, but y'all eventually
that's
had a hotel.
another story.
Okay, so y'all eventually stayed together, and I was back home. You know, I was back home. Y'all was in Houston, and you would go live in Houston.
Yeah. And
every
I was
day.
making money, $2,000-$3,000 a week.
Yes,
And I would use that money to invest in tea.
Yes, and I was
And she would get her check and bring it back to you.
Yeah, I mean, she wouldn't bring it back to me, but we kind of made a play with, like, we kind of
with the coin.
Yeah, we kind of paid some bills, and we kind of invested that money back in the tax season, right? You know what I'm saying?
My mom that passed more, my Aunt Cece made that, well, rest in peace, Amy. I called her, I said, I'm finna be gone for 3 months. I gotta go make this money while it's time, while I can. Like, I gotta go do what Jeremy told me to do. Like, that's the type of vibe I was on.
Yeah.
And I made that money, I invested in my tea.
Yeah. How long you down there?
3 months.
So y'all was down there 3 months.
October, November, December. Meanwhile, his friend caught a Greyhound to Houston because he didn't have no car. Like, this is a position that I was feeling like you put me in. Like, you didn't do it, but
I didn't do this to you.
Yeah, it's like, bro, like, I had to go through all of that to get you. But anyway, caught a Greyhound.
Hold on.
To my apartment.
What is it with you?
I blamed you
in this pursuit thing. Like, you always kind of caved in when you got pursued.
Let me tell you something.
All right, what's up with that?
I started kind of getting it started kind of getting creepy. When the Greyhound, like, you don't got no car to come to Houston, you gonna catch a Greyhound. It started getting creepy.
You love them.
How I let somebody catch a bus?
But I'm saying, when he came, when he came down there, was you welcoming to him?
I did not let him know where the hotel was that the Hurricane Harvey people was paying for.
He didn't stay in the hotel.
No.
But did y'all connect though?
We went out.
Okay, so you was welcoming.
We went out.
Yeah.
We went out. He said, "I'm here." I caught a bus. I'm here. Like, I'm not finna do this, because he got mad. We went to one of y'all other friends' birthday parties.
In Houston?
No, in Dallas.
Okay.
One of the other trainers.
Okay.
We went to his birthday party. I was VIP. Everything was perfect. Long story short, I left there, and it was a big old fight outside, and I left and went to Houston. He caught a Greyhound. And he came to find me in Houston.
Remember that. I remember when you went to...
That man came everywhere.
Hold on.
I said, why did Jeremy even do this?
So before you went to Houston, so you was at a club?
We went to a club downtown.
But you was still in Houston though, right?
No, I was in Dallas first.
No, I'm saying, but you was still like,
I was in Dallas. That fight outside that club with y'all a trainer friend.
Ville?
Yeah, that was
that Ville?
Hey, Ville. I went out. I left.
Yeah, I heard about that. We I don't know we want to talk about that, but I heard about that.
It wasn't nothing. And that didn't happen. Y'all made up all this old
oh man, that was crazy. But
fairy tale stuff.
Okay,
Ville,
go
come
ahead.
on, man.
Go ahead.
Yeah, and he got a bus to Houston and was like, "I'm not gonna do this, live without you," and all that. So I was like, "Okay, well, come on." And I
Yep.
didn't let him come to the hotel or anything. So this just kept lingering. Mind you, it was from February. Now we're in October. So this ain't even been a year yet. This is only like 9 months of dating. I'm like, no, I can't be with you. That's when I said, leave me alone.
So did it like when did it end?
It was October 2017.
No, I'm talking about like the whole. Yeah, okay.
October
2017.
2017.
That's
I
when
said,
it. That when
I made
it.
up my mind. All that pursuing stuff that's not working for me no more.
So you just cold turkey. You
At this
done.
point, you cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
And I went to Houston, started making money, and I came home in December of 2017. And then me and you were supposed to be getting back together for 2018 tax season, but Mr. Anderson told you that we were not together anymore. He told you I didn't let him, all this stuff, and you deleted me out the text group.
I did.
In 2018, you deleted me out the text group. I was pissed.
I did. I did.
Oh, I was pissed at you. I said, how the hell you gonna delete me as a text group and didn't even give me an explanation? Matter of fact, explain.
Dang.
Explain.
I mean, because like, shoot, at that time, my loyalty was to him. Again,
I agree.
it was with him, and again, and I hate confrontation, and I'm still like that now. I don't like confrontation. So part of the reason why I abruptly deleted you from the group is because I didn't know how to tell you that, like,
Bro, tripping.
you can't work here because it's not gonna be good for the energy. Like, cause at the end of the day, like, this is my shit. You know what I'm saying? So
It is.
I needed more than anything to have a
It's
clear
your business,
headspace.
not your,
Yeah,
your business.
yeah. I needed to have a clear headspace. I ain't want no drama, and so it appeared as if you would have been there, it was gonna be some stuff, right? And again, you already made the decision, so I feel like that was best for you too. You had already made the decision to say, I'm done. So coming back into tax season next year, imagine what that would have been like if you would have been there. You know what I'm saying? Because he would have still pursued you, and he would have still tried to get at you, and so I think that was the best. That was for the best.
At that time, I didn't like it. I was highly pissed.
Yeah, you was.
I was upset.
I mean, I ain't care nobody.
I was like, our friendship is ruined.
Dang.
This is the shift. Episode 4 is when me and Jeremy took a break in our friendship. I was so mad at him. I was like, and then at that time, his girlfriend at the time found out she was pregnant. So she was pregnant with now my stepson, baby Jeremy. Hey, baby Jeremy, we love you. And she was pregnant. He got her pregnant, and they started a tax season together and kicked me off the team. All because of this stuff. So I was like really pissed.
I think that was a Grand Prairie year. That was the beginning because I only stayed in Arlington for a year.
You did.
And so
You
that
moved.
following year, I again.
So in 2018, you started your tax season. I went with somebody else to get my taxes done. Matter of fact, with an old friend of mine named Candace. Hey Candace, I moved on in 2018. I wrote me a book. I became an author.
Yeah.
I cut off my hair at that time. I was doing well for myself. I moved back with my brother before I moved into the apartment that you told me not to move into. So a part of me moving into that apartment that we talked about, I was like, I'm going to do what Jeremy told me not to do. I always do what he tell me to do. He said, don't move in this uptown apartment because you can't afford it. And I approved for it, and I moved down there. And that's when I allowed my kids to go stay with their dad for 2 years. Dang. And so me and you took a break. In 2018, me and you didn't talk. I was talking to multiple people. I was getting away from your friend. I talked to another trainer. Oh, what's up with these trainers? Trainer! I started talking to another trainer in Florida. He was ready to marry me, and he wanted to have 5 kids. I was like, never. And he was a great guy, though. He was a great guy. He helped me do my book and everything. And I, let go of your friend. I let go of your friend. And I believe in that time, I got one call in that season, and your friend was like he cut off his beard and he went to the oil field.
I remember that.
And he left.
I remember that.
And then your girl at that time was pregnant with your son. He was gone, and I was living with my brother until the apartment got ready.
So I'm a
That's
talk,
crazy.
I'm gonna talk to okay. For that period.
That's 2018.
That period, 2018. You didn't come back with us. Okay, it sounded like you started doing well for yourself.
Better.
Okay, you wrote a book. You started talking to somebody that
got me a new apartment.
Got you a new apartment. Like him, like what he was going through a lot at the time. He got him a job at the oil field, and he cut his hair off and he started to start making money. Because before then, I think we kind of had a period where we was, kind of like struggling, for real. And he went off to the oil field.
He did. He was doing good.
And I started doing Covan studies. I started doing that, try to get some money. And y'all was good. I think that was the best for y'all. That was good. And then for me in my situation, Jeremy was was he born then?
He didn't get born until August 1.
August 1? Cause
you had this baby shower all blue.
Yeah, I did.
Posted, all your family came in town.
Yeah.
Me and you did meet up one time with the light-skinned girl in your text group.
You did call me one time and was like, come to my apartment. Let's talk about the tax season. We linked up at your apartment. That's the same apartment you had your baby shower at.
Okay.
Yeah. And then me and you took a break in 2018. So we lost really all contact. And then when you fast forward to 2019, I started dating this guy from Houston. And you and him would get together and say his beard looked like a
chin scrub.
His beard like
chin scrub beard.
A helmet.
Yeah, he had a chin scrub beard, like skinny.
But he didn't have this. He didn't even have this.
This right here was.
It was.
It was a lot.
Right, it was like long. It was like here. Really long.
Yeah.
Like what's that Houston artist?
Slim Thug.
Slim Thug, like real long.
Yeah.
Like this. And so I'm like, every time I post a new man on my page, you and your friend high side.
Nah, so
I try my best to move on from y'all, and you wouldn't let me go.
Hold up. She was going on like a spree. Like she went on a spree.
Yeah.
Of like.
Bye. I had a new man every month.
Listen, we'll talk about that in the next episode, but I really do want to talk about how you was coming on social media with the men that you was dealing with. Like, we got to talk about that.
And I'm still trying to figure out why you so worried about what I'm doing. You just always been that dude for me.
Because
you always call me. You posting him too much. Why this long beard man on your page? Like, leave me alone. Misfired from the group.
Yeah, I just wanted to see you win, man.
No, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Go on over there with your friend. That's how I was feeling. So I got another man.
You a trip, man. You a trip.
Just like that.
Yeah, so we
Anyway, listen, let's go to episode 5. Right now, we're going to go to episode 5 and talk about how we maintain our relationship, how he kept trying to check on me, like he had my best interest at heart, how I was moved on. I like with some more men too, and he still had a problem with it.
I didn't have no problem with it.
We'll see you in episode 5, and I'll go deeper.
Stay tuned. Y'all
see
do
you
not
at the top, baby.
Y'all do not want to miss this episode.